In our previous video, we discussed about different types of service and deployment model as per the National Institute of Standards and Technology. Now, in this video, we will talk about one of the very important service model, which is called cloud storage as a service. Now, to understand this cloud storage as a service model, हमें एक क्वेश्चन का आंसर करना है. The question is, whenever you upload a picture, whenever you upload a file, where does it go? कहाँ पर सेव होती है? Where does it live actually? And the answer lies in different types of storage services and different types of storage types actually, जो कि cloud computing की तरफ से provided है. Now, as in these lectures, हमारा जो focus है वो what, why and how पर है. So let's talk about what is a cloud storage. So think about cloud storage, that you are given you upload some kind of data, and that data is actually stored somewhere at a remote location offsite. और आप उस डेटा को जो सा है किसी इंटरनेट के थ्रू या प्राइवेट कनेक्शन के थ्रू एक्सेस करते हैं, डिपेंडिंग if this is a public cloud or private cloud. Now, the responsibility to store the data, the responsibility to make it secure, the responsibility to make it accessible, if it doesn't belong to you and it belongs to the third party, तो हम कहते हैं कि ये basically cloud की, this is called cloud storage. So in a short, basically the way it works is that your device is connected with the internet, and it provides you to access these remote data centers while having availability, redundancy, and many other features. Now the second part, and why do we move the data to the cloud storage? And the answer lies in this list of options. So let's start the first one. कि जितना भी हमारे पास डेटा है, let's imagine कि आपकी एक organization है and they have this on-premise network, you need to maintain it, you need to add more storage resources अगर demand increase हो जाती है, and you need to remove this अगर demand decrease हो जाती है. So this becomes very complicated and this becomes very expensive. So cloud is actually the second option, that you don't have any limit on the space. आप इसको जितना भी स्केल करना चाहें आप उसको कर सकते हैं. The second one is, of course, जितना आप उसको यूज़ करेंगे, you have to pay only for that. You can access it from anywhere, and of course there is no maintenance on your side. So जितने भी हमारे पास traditional storage के networks हैं, they are very complex, they are very expensive, and we can simply replace them with a set of APIs जो कि cloud की APIs होंगी. Now, of course, अगर हमें cloud storage को understand करना है, so we need to understand traditional storage, क्योंकि जो traditional storage है वो map हो जाती है cloud storage में. And to understand traditional storage, we start with the first one, and that is directly attached storage, DAS. Now, directly attached storage में हमारे पास जो structure है वो कैसे काम करता है? It's actually very simple. That is your device, and your device is connected with storage, and there is direct connection. जैसे इसको ऐसे इमेजिन करें कि आपकी USB ड्राइव है, आपने उसको अपने लैपटॉप के साथ अटैच कर दिया, राइट? CD ड्राइव है, उसमें आपने CD प्लेस कर दिया है, एंड एक्सटर्नल हार्ड ड्राइव है, आपने उसके साथ अटैच कर दिया है. So these direct cables, no network connections can be, for example, SATA, NVMe, depending कि आप इसके साथ ट्रेडिशनल हार्ड डिस्क अटैच कर रहे हैं या SSD drive attach कर रहे हैं. Now this kind of interface, this is for a single machine only, and here is a diagram, and in this diagram we take the example of directly attached storage, that you have your application server, of course with some kind of file system, and in the background you have the storage. Now we are not talking about a single device here, of course it's a array of storage, जिसके हम RAID array कहते हैं, but they are connected directly. The second type of storage हमें understand करना है, it's called network attached storage. Now network attached storage is very easy to understand. ये basically वही है कि आपके पास एक traditional network है, जो suppose आपके पास एक local area network है, and in that local area network you have these multiple devices connected, and then there is this like server, और जो सर्वर है उसके साथ बेसिकली आप क्या करते हैं, कोई फाइल्स वगैरह आप शेयर कर लेते हैं, राइट? सो दिस कैन बी प्रोटोकॉल फॉर शेयरिंग, कैन बी सम काइंड लाइक NFS, it can be doesn't matter, but since there is a work network involved in it, that means there are multiple clients. वंस अगेन अगर इसको हम डायग्रामेटिकली अंडरस्टैंड करते हैं, so this is the example of a network attached storage. Now as we said, we have network, so there are multiple clients and they are connected with some kind of network, in this case Ethernet, and there is a file server, for example, with some kind of storage space. Now जब भी हमारे पास network attached storage आता है, we have to remember one thing, there will be multiple clients and each and everything will be organized in terms of files and folders. And the last type of the traditional storage which we need to understand is called storage area network. So storage area network क्या है? It's a dedicated storage network. When we say dedicated, इसका purpose ही यही है, goal ही यही है कि basically किसके लिए बना है? Storage के लिए बना है. And it's very very fast because the protocol, it's not like a simple Ethernet type of protocol. ये fiber channel के protocol को use करता है, and because of that it's very very fast. So there are two differences. One, because of fiber channel it will be very very fast, and secondly ये बना ही इसलिए है कि यहाँ पे storage network हो. So actually we talk about these, and these are like multiple servers, and these multiple servers are connected with some kind of a fiber channel, and they provide this storage which is very very fast, right? So yes, it is high speed. And secondly, when we talk about the storage area network, we are not seeing like these files and folders. Actually maybe when we use it, they look like file and storage, but in the background हमारे पास जो सा है, जो एक्सेस होता है, उसको हम बेसिकली बोलते हैं कि ब्लॉक लेवल का एक्सेस है. Now what is this block level access? We will cover it shortly. So the key differences between these two is that DAS is direct, no sharing. नेटवर्क अटैच स्टोरेज इट इज़ फॉर फाइल शेयरिंग, लेकिन हम लोग चाहे लोकल एरिया नेटवर्क को इस्तेमाल करते हैं. और जो स्टोरेज एरिया नेटवर्क है, इट्स अ हाई स्पीड डेडिकेटेड नेटवर्क, एंड दिस इज़ फॉर many servers actually. Now once we understand these different types of traditional storage, अब हमने क्या करना है, इसको मैप करना है कि बेसिकली क्लाउड में इसका इक्विवेलेंट क्या है. So the first one, directly attached storage. Directly attached storage का जो इक्विवेलेंट है उसको हम कहते हैं कि बेसिकली ये ब्लॉक स्टोरेज है. As I said, we will cover it very shortly. Then the network attached storage, ये बेसिकली आपका वही फाइल स्टोरेज है जिसमें आपके पास folders and files का व्यू होता है. And storage area network, again it's a block storage, but it provides a very high speed block access mechanism. One thing very important जो कि existing traditional networks है उसमें मौजूद नहीं है, and that is simply called object storage. Now when we talk about object storage, this storage is accessible via web. So हमारे पास ये web के interfaces के through, that can be REST APIs, that can be SOAP APIs, उसके through हम access करते हैं, and it supports a very extensive rich meta data. और इसका जो predecessor है traditional में exist नहीं करता, it's unique to the cloud, and yes, this is one of the most used storage in the cloud industry. जो cloud की जो $1 billion industry है, it depends on these type of storages, and object storage is among the most important one. Now let's discuss these different type of storages, but we will stop our video here, and we will see these different type of block, file and object storage in our next video. Thank you for watching.